Hello everybody, it's me, Curtis from the Forgotten Reel, cause yo, Sigma. Anyway, today we're going to be showing you how to animate because I'm bored as hell, we have the time to, and this is for YouTube purposes, I don't know. I did a bunch of test stuff here. What we're doing is, we're just like laying out some cool stuff, and just trying to show you how I do stuff, just so that you guys know what to do as well. A couple of templates here, like, for Curtis. We made new templates and stuff. So first thing you'd want to do when it comes to animation, right, is you drag this stuff down and you get like two different assets, and each of these are different parts of this character. And what you'd want to do, right, is make sure this character like looks good. So like if you want to adjust whatever, make it look cooler, like I don't know, do shit like this, maybe this, I don't know, and it might look cool, you know. But how to actually animate is like probably the hard part, because you gotta move stuff around and it takes a bunch of time. So what you'd want to do is there's this thing called keyframes, and you press one of the keyframes and you'd like go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can then select that object again and press the keyframe and its glasses will move. So say for example this, and see how his glasses moved. That's because we use keyframes. This here changes his like sort of perspective, changes what he sees, you know? He sees something in the distance. We're gonna move his body as well. He sort of changes his move as well. As you can see, he's now staring at something. He's staring at something, I don't know. But it's better, you know, to see this than have the character just stand there without no movement. Next up, this is where detail really comes in. The eyes and the mouth and all this like eyebrows and stuff. What you'd want to do, right, is this is my preference. You go into the object section and you find like different things that kind of look like eyebrows, and you like scale them up, and you know, it kind of looks like cool. I genuinely use this text. I don't know what the fuck this font is called. It's just like random like Chinese language. This font is actually good, like when it comes to like looking like drawings. So like you can do stuff like this. See, now he has like more expression. You can also move these as well. Say for example, I wanted to move these eyebrows with his face. I would then go to here. Oh. I would go to where this moves last, and I would then go do something like this. But maybe I'd layer it above the glasses so it looks better, and maybe just add more, like maybe you can change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can change the text, but it's not like a keyframe thing. But you would be able to change the text like midway through, so you could just like cut that and change it into like say underscore, and then go back here, and you go back here and you see it's like different. You can just move that into making it like better, but make sure when you select keyframes like this, you select all, because that means you'll be able to move everything, like the rotation, the size, like where it is, its position, because that way you'll be able to know like what you're doing and you'll have more control. But you can still like select other things like opacity, which does sometimes help, and like there are other things like glow, which they do that, but I don't do glow much except for designs. But this is what this would look like. Easy like expression change, looks like a little bit better, but there's no mouth, and so we can add a mouth, right? And what this would do is it would add even more expression. We add, he's got a nice, you know, happy face with the text. He looks pretty happy, like very happy. Then you use the same keyframe thing again by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you change it to be like this, and his mouse over here, as it makes it more 3D, and you change it. You can change the text again to be like something like this, where he'll be more sad, and this will look more like this. And as you can see, he's sort of worried, sort of looking at something. He's not sure what it could be, and so that's where we can add more movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, where he moves his glasses, like sort of trying to see what's going on. So like, say for example, he moves them like left to right to see what the matter is, you know, what's actually going on. And this way it adds more, you know, depth and expression and more movement to add more, you know, cool like parts of the animation, you know, makes it look a lot better. So like this. And all we can do is we can still morph other parts, like move them to different places as with the glasses. The possibilities are pretty much endless with this. Now here's a problem. I think I've just broken the movement for some stupid reason. I went backwards. So what you need to do here, if something like this has happened, then what you'd need to do is go to the last keyframe where it was, because this keyframe is moving to this keyframe instead of this marking like the middle end where it stops, where this is supposed to be moving. But I did that backwards, which means that this is moving instead, and this is the part where it stops. So you go here, you sort of copy down what the X and the Y thing is, or when it comes to things, you might need to copy the rotation and the position and the scale as well. But here, as you can see, this is X0, so I'm gonna want to change that to what I saw before, which was 210. And see here, this is negative 560. I'd also want to change that to what was here, you know, negative 560. Now, as you can see, it doesn't move. But now this part doesn't move, but we need it to move. So we just simply do that, and the problem's solved. And now to this second part. We can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can continue making it. We can even move around the eyebrows just to make it look like he's moving himself, because the illusion of 3D and 2D is pretty difficult, but it's pretty worth it to get, especially for a show that won't have much, you know, stuff like this. But yeah, I will tell you though, like, this is gonna be pretty hard if you try this. But it does get really easy, like really easy, especially if you get consistent at it. And that's what I'm trying to teach you today, you know. As you can see, this is what we have now. And now we're gonna add a new expression to him that makes him look even more scared. And we're gonna start with this, and it's gonna make him look even more scared. You can add more expression to him like way later, and it's just as simple as giving him a pretty similar color, maybe a blue as well. And then giving him like the same text. Always stay consistent with your text. That's what I've learned, because... And now you can do something like this. If you layer it behind, it looks like it comes out of the glasses, so it's sort of like an expression that comes from the eyes, because if this doesn't have any eyes, then there's no expression. Therefore, there needs to be some sort of, you know, thing that indicates that. So as you can see, now he looks really scared. And first of all, we would have to move them out and back to add more shock, and we would actually have to change its text, so it'd be D. Therefore, you have this. He looks like he's sort of, you know, really scared, and that's a good thing. Nailing expression is everything in 2D animation, especially if you just have assets and text. This is pretty difficult to do. Now, if you just change everything else, you could sort of get like a nice, like, sort of scared feel. There we go. And now with that, we will need to change this and have it go over here. We'll have to change these as well. We're going to change this composition to another one of these, but this time we're going to have to change its size back to what this one is. Always stay consistent. Trust me, I've lost consistency sometimes when I've done this. And you can make something really good. You can just put in the time. It isn't really hard to make these. It's just keeping track of what you're moving. So now something like this looks pretty cool, right? He's really scared. But there isn't anything else, right? He sort of looks like he's like jumped up, and he looks like he's pretty scared, and he doesn't know what he's looking at. But we can instantly do something that could change this, would make it look even cooler. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna input another PNG that we have that I don't even know where it went. And now I'm gonna put it underneath of this, but we're gonna make it so that it's smaller than Curtis, because why not? And we're gonna put it so that it moves as well with the stuff, so that you kind of see it as well. And this is going to create a sort of scene that looks Sigma. As you can see, he's sort of looking at a TV. And now we're going to add an extra like little part to here, where this is going to slow down the movement, like by a lot, like by that, and like that. It's pretty simple, and as you can see, it sort of looks like he's like looking. Also, did that even slow that? It didn't even slow it down. Okay, we gotta actually make it look like it's slowed down, right? Funny. All right, this should be better. And now we got a huge problem. These glasses are actually behind the thing. I'll show you why. That like they're actually behind the thing. What the heck? All right, we gotta change that. No. Yeah, there we go. So much better. All right, now we got this guy. He's very worried. Now we got this, and this here is him looking at a TV. I don't know what the fuck. And then the next shot is gonna be the TV itself. I'm gonna have, it's not gonna be like this, it's gonna be like sort of centered, so you know, it looks better. Definitely not gonna be this close, but it's gonna be like sort of here, and then we're gonna scale it up, you know, so that it looks pretty much like it's Curtis going in closer to the TV, because I made a community post telling Curtis to be a Starman 3 to the TV. Alright. It's sort of like going closer to the TV. And this is where we show Curtis again, with him like fully scaled, the glasses too. Okay, he looks like a nerd, bro. He looks like a nerd. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. He doesn't look like a nerd no more. And what we're gonna do, right? Now, this is gonna be the funny part. We're gonna put the. This is an actual like way to like make things like easier to do. If you select both both media pieces and you give them a keyframe and you make sure that you're on the last bit, you can scale them both up pretty easily and make it look like this. And it'll scale them both up. Watch. Instead of you having to, you know, do something that'll make it look worse. But it's pretty helpful. And then, oh, you know what I should have done? I should have waited, because now I gotta do this. Oh my god, silly me. This should be a lot larger. No, actually, that should be different text. What the fuck? I'm trying to look at. There we go. What the heck? No, we got a spectator again. No, forgotten real brain rot. What? It's a woman too. Okay, bro. Alright, I'm gonna lay down these expression faces like this. And I'm gonna sort of. Okay, there we go. It's gonna be sort of like, you know, looking at it. But oh, okay. Now this is where more detail gets added in, and this is where. Fuck, I don't even know I have these assets. Oh, but, anyway, here we are. Now we're gonna use this one. I probably want to use these two. I don't know what this is gonna be for. This is like 5 pixels, but look, I'll use these. I think. Alright, there we go. Now he's sort of, you know, confused. Wait, you know what would be funny if I added like voice lines to this? Wait, I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. I don't care if it's in... Actually, just share applications. It's not gonna... If it can share an application like this instead of, you know... It should be a lot better, right? Alright, yeah, that's tons better. Alright. As you can see, you haven't seen anything. Let me just recap real quick. It's, with no sound effects, it's kind of bland. It's not that good, but, you know the me that can't really do much. Very, very, very confused. He's looking. Fuck. And that's it. That's all I have right now. But we're gonna have more. And this more part is just gonna be... No, life could be a dream. Alright, we're done. He's sort of walking. Okay, there we go. So he's sort of... Oh, I need to add text in the background. Oh, he left. No! Oh. Is it working now? Bro. Oh my god, SKELETANGENT's broken. Okay. It's too funny, alright. We've finished, I think we've finished the whole animation thing, but there's one final part that I'm gonna do. Animation, cool. We're gonna export it right, and since it's gonna be like not laggy, we're gonna make more effects and stuff. 38 megabytes, oh my. It's gonna sound so goofy. Oh no way, he's walking to it. Sigma. Yeah, that's cool. This has no longer become an animation tutorial, this has become an animation struggle. Sub-cribble, alright. We finished it. I'm gonna preview it very soon. I'm just gonna export it. But that's the full thing done. And yeah, thank you for watching, because this was an animation tutorial by me. Since I'm Sigma. Anyway, this is your boy TWSF Studios out, because I am leaving to do stuff, so fuck you, goodbye, my friend's in the fucking way. Is that a TV? Cause that's cool. I like that. That's one Sigma TV.